Hello, everyone. Welcome to Me and My Spirits. So, this reading is inspired by a conversation that I actually had with a friend. And I want to do something a little bit different with this reading because there's so many singles, men and women, who want to attract people who are successful. And the conversation I had with my friend was actually about one of my family members who has a pattern of dating, and she married a man who was really financially successful, and he was also like just a really genuine good guy. In my past in history, dated men who were financially successful. I really haven't dated too many men who are like not. So it's so funny to me that people find it to be a very difficult thing to do, but at the same time, I think it's very much an energy and a vibe and a wavelength. And, there's just a lot of things that go into attracting the qualities or the type of partner that you're looking for. And so I say that to say today's reading is something a little different. It's applicable to you whenever you should find it online. I hope you get something valuable from this reading. I obviously don't know what's going to come out, but I want to go to the tarot to get some insight for all of us who are watching, who may be thinking about in our dating lives and relationships, what are some things that we need to do to be attracting a higher caliber mate. And when I say higher caliber, it's important to have someone who has the right kind of resources that makes you feel comfortable, but it's also important to attract someone who is a good-hearted person, like a good person, regardless of the finances, because most people don't necessarily start out in life with their wealth and resources. Quite a number of people have to work overtime to acquire it. And so I want to go to the tarot to ask the question for those of you who in your mind say, I want to attract, or I want to be with, or I want to date a millionaire. So let's go to the tarot to figure out what it is, ladies and gentlemen, you should be doing to attract a mate or a date who is in a better financial position. And so, Tarot, what kind of mindset does the viewer need to have in order to attract a good-hearted millionaire or a good-hearted partner who is financially successful and ready to love? What kind of mindset does the viewer need to have in order to attract a good-hearted millionaire or a good-hearted partner who is financially successful and ready to love? Let's just see, ladies and gentlemen, what comes out of the deck. And the first card out of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups. The second card out of the deck, we have the Devil card. And the final card out of the deck for this spread, we have the Empress card. Okay, these are really an interesting spread. So here we go. The mindset, ladies and gentlemen, that you need to have to attract a good-hearted millionaire or a good-hearted partner who is financially successful and ready to love. The first card out the deck is the Knight of Cups. One, you need to have the mindset of being active and open to new love coming in. oftentimes when you've been through quite a bit in relationships, or you find yourself single, you get to a place where you're thinking or reflecting on your past relationships. And sometimes, depending on your past, you may not necessarily be open. And so the tarot is saying, in order to attract that level of partnership, your mindset, you have to be open minded. You have to be open and ready to receive new love. The Knight of Cups is also a card of marriage. And so, for those of you who know you want a relationship, you have to sort of in your mind enter the space of wanting to be married, having a marriage mindset, and knowing and understanding that a lot of the men and women who are financially successful, many of them work very, very hard and may not necessarily have a lot of time for the full-fledged dating and mating type of thing that goes on when in the early stages of relationships. So it's really important for you to be clear that your goal is marriage. Now, that's not to necessarily say when you meet this person that you say, oh, I want to get married, but the tarot is indicating that you, for yourself, you need to know that marriage is a goal for you, and understand and that when you've identified marriage as a goal, there are certain ways in which you should be carrying yourself when you're interacting with a man or a woman who fits that type of quality that you're looking for. That's Knight of Cups energy. Also, Knight of Cups energy, the tarot is indicating that you need to also be in a position to receive invitations. And so, what this means, ladies and gentlemen, is I don't know what your social network looks like or what groups or organizations you are a part of, but the tarot is indicating that you need to make sure you're on a number of, whether it's email list or mailing list, for the particular type of partner that you're looking for, so that you can be open to receiving invitations to attend certain events or to be a part of certain meetings. A lot of times, meeting quality men and quality women involves you being in particular places in which these people where these people are located. And you're not going to know about it if you're just at home and you're not on some level tuned in to the types of events that are happening, not just in your city, but in different parts of the country. And so, invitations, being on lists where you can generate invitations to attend this event or to attend that event, that's also what the tarot is indicating. So, do your homework, ladies and gentlemen. If you are wanting to attract a good-hearted millionaire or a good-hearted person who is financially successful, think about organizations and charities and those kinds of events they are likely to attend, and make sure you establish connections with these event holders or these organizations, to make sure that you are a part of those mailing lists when those invitations go out. So that is Knight of Cups energy. The the Devil card is a card of passion. A lot of people read this as a negative, but in this sense, this is not a negative. This is the tarot being very clear that the mindset you need to be in order to attract that good-hearted person who's financially successful, you need to find within yourself and outside of yourself, you need to find something that you're passionate about. When you find passions that you get so excited to be a part of, or you feel very strongly to fight against, you know, that is something that you can easily slide into in terms of being active and involved, and being active and involved in different events and organizations. Those always allow you the opportunity to meet other people who share the same type of passion, or who are connected to those types of causes that would attract very passionate people. And so the devil card is talking about passion, about the work that you're actually doing, or the causes that you are involved in. So find your passion is another piece of advice from the tarot when it comes to attracting a good-hearted millionaire. The devil card is also a card of not just passion, but deceit. And so the deceit part of this equation is, you may have to fake it till you make it, just to make sure that you're in the right place at the right time among the right people. And you never know whose eye you can and will catch. And so that is that advice. And the last part of the spread, ladies and gentlemen, is the Empress card. And so the Empress card is a very feminine card. It is the card of fertility and maternity. It's also the card of success and just abundance. Fertility is abundance. Fertility is good energy. And I want you to take a closer look at the Empress card, because from a descriptive perspective, the tarot is saying, one, you need to be more feminine. For those of you who are women, lean into your femininity, because that's the natural aspect of being a woman. And for those of you who are men, get in touch with your feminine side. You know, attracting a quality partner who is not just financially successful, but has the character and the heart and the mind to match up with what it is that you're looking for, it is going to require you to get in touch with that softer side of you. And so the Empress card is the tarot's direction in saying, hey, you need to lean into that feminine energy. Some people tend to be a little bit more motherly, some people tend to be a little bit more feminine. I say more femininity because no one really wants to date their mother. I feel like men oftentimes look for qualities that are similar to their moms, but at least the qualities that they respect, generally speaking. But they don't want to date their mothers. So that is important to know. I think the direction from the tarot is to lean into your femininity. And also, just looking at the Empress card, I mean, look, the Empress is wearing white. There's some white and some blues in that, but largely white. So maybe those of you ladies, when you are thinking about, oh, what should I wear? What should I wear? Think about going for outfits that are white in color. The Empress card is showing a card of an Empress that's decked in white, and there's also a bit of silver to this particular card. So white and silver, those are excellent colors. They exude femininity, purity. So those are good colors to wear. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is the advice from the tarot on the kind of mindset you need to have in order to attract a good-hearted millionaire or good-hearted partner who is financially successful and ready to love. That is the message. And so if you like this message, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and don't forget to like this video.